So, after due diligence and analysis of existing systems, our architect has come up with this architecture. So let us see what he has proposed. So mainly, there will be source, data lake, and then downstream. Source, we already know, Big Brother movies, West Highway, and OpenGate data sources. Note here, Big Brother movies has Cosmos DB and SQL on Azure. It's a cloud SQL database. West Highway is text CSV and Excel files, and OpenGate is SQL on-premise. Let us see what is there inside data lake. Data lake has 3 layers. First one is raw layer, second one curated, and third one is consumption layer. Raw layer is nothing but blob storage or Azure Data Lake Store Gen 2. Curated is Azure Databricks and consumption is Synapse Analytics. This was previously known as SQL Data Warehouse. Don't worry, we are going to look into details later on why these are proposed at this layer and what are the advantages. But let us concentrate on the design. Downstream is nothing but our Power BI reports, data analytics, or data API. So data analytics and data API are shown here apart from Power BI. So we all know that Power BI is a reporting tool, it's a visualization tool. But in typical enterprise data lake, there can be data analytics happen by a people called data analysis. And data is exposed to outside of environment using API. So we are not going to see what are those as of this now. So let us concentrate on data lake. How the data will be coming in to our data lake using Azure Data Factory. We are going to see what is Azure Data Factory, what is storage, what is Databricks and all. Then how the data will get transferred from raw layer to curated to consumption. So using this compute. Again, here Azure Databricks and Synapse Analytics are shown here. So these are nothing but a compute as well as storage services. And what these 3 different layers? Because in raw, you will have data as it is lying in this layer as we have in source. In curated, data will be cleaned, transformed, and all data quality issues are removed. And in consumption, data is prepared for reporting or for actual consumption purpose. So to make this happen, Azure Databricks or SQL Data Warehouse is used. Now note here that raw layer, curated layer, and consumption layer are storage. And on top of that, Azure Databricks and Synapse Analytics are used here as a compute. So what is storage, what is compute? We are going to see in our Azure Data Factory session. Alternatively, curated layer can be ADLS Gen 2 and consumption layer can be Azure on SQL on Azure. So consumption layer is nothing but data marts. We can say it's data mart. So raw layer data will be stored as it is. Curated, we will have transform data. It will be a central repository of data. Consumption layer is as per the need of downstream. So we'll stop here and we'll start session on Azure Data Factory and storages. So as we keep on learning what is storage, what are the different types of storage, what are the uses of storage, what we can store, what we cannot store, what we can do, what we cannot do. In Azure Data Factory, what are the different mechanisms to load data? What are different ways to make this happen? We will all come to know what are these services and how to use these services. So I'll stop here. So this is the design. Please keep in mind, you can take a screenshot of this one and refer this throughout our course.